Hey, this is George Farris from Farris Marketing, and this is Marketing That Makes a Difference. Today I want to talk about social media and social media content for posts, because no matter which social media you choose, the biggest part of impact, or the largest impact you're going to make, is with the content, not with the media you choose. If you're going to get your post shared, liked, and for people to just absolutely go crazy over your posts and engage them, then you got to follow a few simple guidelines. If you're a for-profit organization, which most of them are, then you want to first educate, and that's usually like a how-to thing. How to paint your bench with our paints and do a better job at it. If you're a coffee shop, how to order just the right combination of ingredients for your coffee the way you like it. From something mundane to something more complicated that engages your customer at its core level and will get them to use your product more. Then next you want to cover information, things like news, and typically news could also be, did you know this, did you know that? That's what the information category is. And lastly, inspiration. Now it's not often that you get inspiration if you're a coffee shop or you're selling paint, okay? But it could be that way, because if you have somebody who's strongly involved in painting, whether they're in a profession or whether they're just a hobbyist, then you can inspire them. If you're somebody that really loves, if you're catering to a crowd that really loves coffee, sure, you could inspire them. But let's look at nonprofits. Nonprofits actually flip this scale, okay? You want to focus on inspiring people first, okay? And secondly, informing them. It's the same process there. And third, educating them. And when you're inspiring them, if you're a nonprofit, really you're focused on how a person could be better or do better. That's what the inspiration, the quote, should focus on. Can you use other people's quotes? Sure, but don't overdo it, because everybody's using those quotes, believe me. And if you want your post shared, then it should be something original, or at least close to original. But most importantly, going after the heart of the person that is most likely to be your donor or your supporter. Lastly, what about testimonials? Everybody talks about how great testimonials are, and they absolutely are fantastic, especially for direct promotion. We have to be careful with testimonials is that it doesn't come off too salesy. If it comes off too salesy, then your post is going to look like an actual commercial rather than a social media post. And then what will happen? It'll be ignored. You want to make sure your testimonials are a little bit softer on social media than they are on your traditional media. Sure, in a magazine ad, in a newspaper ad, in a TV spot, it could be a direct sell testimonial, including for nonprofits. But when it comes to social media, you want to soften that up a little bit. You want to tell more of a story, maybe make it a little bit longer than you would on TV, for example, and just soften it up a little bit. Avoid any sort of hard pitch, even if it is for a nonprofit and for a donation. Okay, a testimonial is not where you want to put in a sales pitch. You want to let people testify to the value of your organization and your services, whether that's for-profit or non-profit. I think you'll find a high value in that. So if you try to follow these few guidelines, and there's really not that many, you'll be focused on creating quality content that people want to see, want to read, want to watch. And I think what you'll find is that you're going to get much higher sharing, many more likes, and overall a better engagement and a better response from your social media. Remember, that's what Marketing That Makes a Difference is all about. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.